Welcome back to Black Butler Anime Review, special number 9. This one reviewing the 157th chapter of the manga, That Butler, Appraising. Chapter starts off with a kid with a slingshot in his hand. We see the same kid who has a similar striking resemblance to Cecile. It's not exactly his brother. I thought this was something last chapter. I was like, not a bad offer, isn't it? We'll use these eyes for the young master's sake. And we see Cecile, young master. Yep, and apparently this is where he's staying. This is mansion in the middle of London. And we see these kids just basically asking for change, and of course they toss out an earring at them. It's like, that's not like, thief, catch. Oi, Ren, we did it, we got a ring. We got an earring. Yep. See a bit glare. Apparently he's getting a little blurry. Or he's got terrible eyesight. And then the kid just walk around. See, no, it's not Buckingham Palace. I'm not sure what building this is. It's just some operate. I'm not sure what building this is. And a woman just walks by. Earring gets knocked out. But apparently the person knocking the earrings is Cecile for some reason. They stop rich passerby and shoot down an earring. Same as always. Excuse me, madam. Yeah, when I read this, I'm like, wow, this is really short. Like, oh my gosh. Like, if you read this chapter, it's like not much happened. Just basically Cecile asking this kid who's got so much understand basically go out to steal stuff, and that's it. Yeah, this chapter is only 13 pages, and I'm kind of like, why the heck is this 13 pages for? Like, if it's a monthly manga, shouldn't it be like 40 pages? Not, or at least 20? Not freaking 13? Yes, this chapter is just really, really short. Is it a terrible chapter? Not really, no. It has the pacing just way too quick. Like, oh my gosh. It's like, oh, like, Cecile hires a kid to do stuff for him. People beg rich people for money. Earring pops in their hand. They run off with it. Hand off to a kid they know. And then do the same thing again at a sim building. Asking for change. And then it ends with Cecile shooting down earrings. Okay. Yes. This chapter, if you read it, it seems like though not much happened in this chapter. Like, oh my gosh, it's like, yes, for a series that's been pretty good at this point, man, this chapter was just so. How should I put it? I was bored reading this damn thing. Like, this is probably by far the most boringest chapter I have ever read for this entire series. At least some of the other chapters are actually pretty decent. This one is just plain boring. Like, almost nothing happens. Like, oh my gosh. Really? Like, you release this chapter and it's just so quick. It goes by so quick. You almost completely forget exactly what happened this chapter. I get this chapter roughly a 5 out of 10. It's a below average chapter. Yes. Like, I have never given, like, this particular series this low of a grade. I think the lowest I have gone is maybe 7.5, but 5, yeah, it's just an average chapter. The other thing I think is good about the chapter is the artwork. The artwork is really good. That's the only thing I can say that's good about this whole chapter. I mean, you have Sebastian who appears like 2 pages, 2 panels, and he's like the second main character of the whole series. Cecile, who's the main character, you see him appear for like you see him here briefly for like the start of the chapter for like 2 panels, and he appears in the last panel, and that is it. Yes, like, can we go back? Can we go to somebody else next chapter? Because this is not interesting at all. This particular portion of this arc. Yeah, but who knows how long this arc is going to go on for? Because as this chapter right now, this arc is actually going now for 50 chapters. Yes, which means this arc is going on now for a little over 4 years. Yes, a little over 4 years. And out of the 9 chapters I reviewed for this series, this is the most least interesting one I've read the entire thing so far, of all the chapters reviewed so far. Actually, it's more like 10 of them, because I think it was like one I reviewed like 2 chapters. So yeah, I reviewed 10 chapters, only one bad chapter of all of them. All the rest are fine. This one is just bad. Really, really bad. Okay? So yeah, that's it for this particular review. Not much else to say for this chapter. My next review, and new soon, will be a review of the newest chapter of Fire Force. Yep. See you next view. Bye.